Good morning. I'm Dr. Dhanya speaking on the coming third wave of COVID-19 pandemic. We all know that the whole world is struggling due to the present scenario of COVID-19 infection. Coming to recent talks on COVID-19, nations like America and the European countries are on the fear that a third wave will appear soon due to the Delta variant of the virus. India too anticipates a third wave due to the Delta plus variant of the virus. This is because the Delta variant had already attacked India some months back. Now, what is Delta variant? When will the third wave come? Are there enough reasons that we should fear it? Delta variant is a strain of COVID-19 virus which resulted because of mutations. Mutations happen in all living beings. When a young one is reproduced, the adult DNA undergoes numerous mutations when it is transferred to the next generation. Most of the mutations are harmless and may not be noticed by us and does not affect us in any way. The same applies to the virus and also to the COVID virus. Thousands of mutations take place in COVID virus, most of which are harmless. A few mutations change the virus into more dangerous and more transmissible ones. The WHO has classified the dangerous mutations of COVID-19 virus into two variants. They are variants of interest and variants of concern. Variants of interest are those which are spread over multiple countries as well as those which have greater transmissibility. Variants of concern are those which have not only higher transmissibility but also produce severe illness. WHO has put four variants into variants of concern: alpha, beta, gamma and delta. Alpha variant was first found in UK, so it was named as the UK variant. Beta variant first appeared in South Africa, Gamma in Brazil and Delta in India. So the Delta variant was named as the Indian variant. Delta variant first appeared in India in October 2020. Today the Delta variant has spread to more than 80 countries and its transmissibility is extremely high. The system of medicine, which proved to be beneficial in epidemics since years, will surely be of help in the coming situation also. Prophylactic measures to be followed. As we all know, we must follow the general protective measures as advised by the health authorities, such as social distancing, wearing masks properly, hand washing and sanitization. The Scientific Advisory Board of the Central Council of Research in Homeopathy reiterates the previous advisory on the use of Arsenicum album 30C as an immune booster for prophylaxis against COVID-19 infection. Because of the high transmission rate and the result of prophylactic studies, the repetition of the regimen of prophylactic may be done after 21 days instead of the 30 days as advised earlier. The recommended dose is Arsenicum album 30C, 4 globules of size 30 once daily in the morning in empty stomach for 3 days, which should be repeated as mentioned earlier. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has advised home isolation of COVID-19 positive cases who are either symptomatic or have mild symptoms and quarantine the individuals who had a contact with confirmed COVID-19 individuals. Patients should take advice from a qualified physician before taking any treatment. Patients with chronic conditions like diabetes, hypertension, etc. are advised to continue all their medications as earlier. Now, management guidelines for COVID positive patients who are homebound. The COVID-19 infected patients may be asymptomatic or symptomatic. The symptomatic cases are classified as mild, moderate, severe or critical. For asymptomatic COVID-19 positive individuals, Arsenicum album 30C, 4 globules twice daily for 7 days should be given. In mild COVID-19 positive cases, the indicated medicine as per the symptoms as advised by the homeopathic physician should be given. The dose and repetition of the medicine have to be determined by the treating physician as per homeopathic principles. Asymptomatic immediate contacts of infected persons should be given Arsenicum album 30C for 7 days. General guidelines for COVID positive patients. Monitor the sick person's symptoms regularly. Monitor for fever and oxygen saturation levels twice a day and report to the physician. Pay special attention if the person is at risk with serious illness. Ensure the sick person takes adequate rest and sleep and stays hydrated. Limit the person's movement around the house. Household members should avoid entering the person's room where the patient is isolated, or if that is not possible, maintain a distance of at least 1 meter from the patient. The caregivers should be healthy and free from any chronic health conditions. Visitors should not be allowed at home until the person has completely recovered. Maintain all rules and regulations for isolation and home quarantine of infected persons as per applicable provisions of the district or state authorities. Now, dietary guidelines. Food should be fresh, wholesome, and easily digestible. Avoid excessive intake of fats, oils, sugar, and salt. The patient should be well hydrated. These are the measures we have to take while expecting a new variant of COVID. Now that we have encountered the atrocities due to the virus up to this stage, let's hope for the best in the coming months also. Thanks for listening. Thank you.